Hello, dear friends. How are you? I hope all of you are in fine. So stay at home, stay safe. Now, today we have to start our second part, class 10 science, chapter 2, acid, base and salt. Today some points we have to discuss. Let us see. Yeah. The main points we have to discuss are how acid react with water, how base react with water, what is called alkali, what are the strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base, what is called pH, what is called pH scale, what are the application of pH scale in our everyday life. Then we have to come to some chemical compounds, their chemical names and chemical formula. Okay, let us come. First point, what happens when acid react with water? Let's see here, when acid react with water, hydrogen ion and water is formed. Then this hydrogen ion react with water to form the hydronium ion. See the reaction. When acid like HCl react with water H2O, then H plus means hydrogen ion and Cl minus chlorine ion are formed. Further, hydrogen ion react with the water to form the compound ion known as the hydronium ion H3O plus. Hydronium ion. Why hydronium ion is formed? Because when acid react with water, hydrogen ion which is formed, it does not exist independently. That's why immediately hydrogen ion react with water to give the hydronium ion. So this is happens when acid react with water. What we get? We get hydrogen ion as well as chlorine, like any other acid ion will be formed. Next we will come to the what happens when base react with water. When base react with water, hydroxide ion is formed along with metal ions. Now sodium hydroxide is one base and water when react, it gives sodium ion, metal ion and OH minus hydroxide ion. So the difference between these two reactions is that in this case hydrogen ion or hydronium ion is formed, whereas in this case hydroxyl ion is formed. This causes the difference of conduction of electricity in aqueous acid and aqueous base. Here the current can be conducted because of hydrogen ion and hydronium ion, and here current cannot be conducted because of OH minus. There is no hydrogen ion or hydronium ion in this case. Now let us come to one term is known as the alkali. What do we mean by alkali? When base react with water, we get a solution, aqueous solution, and that aqueous solution is known as the alkali. But here question is that whether all the base when react with water makes alkali? No, all the base do not get dissolved with water and they do not make any solution. So that's why all the base cannot make the alkali with water. For example, sodium oxide NaO, when react with water, sodium hydroxide is formed, and that sodium hydroxide is alkali. But ferrous oxide, when react with water, then ferrous hydroxide is formed. That is not alkali because ferrous oxide does not dissolve in the water. It is settled down at the bottom, and that is not a solution. So it is not an alkali. Let us come further. Strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base. First we will come what is called strong acid. The acid which are completely ionized in aqueous solution. When we put the acid, then it will form, that is hydrogen ion or hydronium ion. And if it is completely formed, then that type of acid is known as the strong acid. But if that acid does not ionize completely, a part of the acid get dissolved into water to give the hydrogen and hydronium ion, then it is called the weak acid. For example, strong acid, hydrochloric acid HCl, nitric acid HNO3, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. They are strong acid because they are completely ionized into water. They give sufficient hydrogen and hydronium ion completely in the water. That's why they are called the strong acid. But like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, they are called the strong base because when the base get dissolved into water, it gives completely OH minus, that is hydroxide ion. Then they are called the strong base. Like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide are the strong base. Similarly, weak acid and weak base. So in the opposite of the strong acid, when the acid do not get completely ionized into the aqueous solution, then that is called the weak acid. And if the base do not give completely hydroxide ion and do not get ionized completely in water, then that is called the weak base. For example, weak acid is acetic acid CH3COOH and H2CO3 carbonic acid. And here weak base is ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, CaOH. So they are called the weak acid, weak base, strong acid, strong base. Clear, I think? Let us go to another term, pH. What do we mean by pH? It stands for the potence of hydrogen. It stands for potence of or power of hydrogen. When a substance contains hydrogen ion, so how much percentage hydrogen ion is contained by the solution? That is called the pH of the solution. Power of hydrogen ion, potence of hydrogen ion. It can be defined as the negative logarithm of base 10 of hydrogen ion concentration in mole per liter. Once again, I am giving the mathematical term of pH, that is negative log or logarithm with base 10 of hydrogen ion concentration in mole per liter. This is the mathematical term of log, that is pH. Now, we have to see, depending upon the pH, we have to divide neutral substance, acid substance and base substance. What is pH in neutral? What is pH of acid substance? What is the pH of base? In neutral substance like distilled water, which is neutral substance, hydrogen ion remain equal to hydroxide ion, H plus equal to OH minus. Then there will be the substance neither acidic nor basic, but it is neutral. Similarly, in acid-like substance, the hydrogen ion becomes more than hydroxide ion. That is, hydrogen ion is greater than hydroxide ion concentration. Then automatically it will be acidic. That means if hydrogen ion will be more in the substance, then the substance is more acidic. Similarly, in the base, hydrogen ion get less than the hydroxide ion, H plus less than OH minus. So more the OH minus, more the base, more the H plus, more the acid, less the H plus, more the base, and more the OH minus, less the acid. So this is the relationship between pH of neutral, acid and base. I think clear. Let us go to the pH scale again. What is pH scale? So pH scale it is a device. It is a scale which measure the pH of the substance, the percentage of hydrogen ion concentration of the substance. So let us see, the scale is like that. Its range starts from 0 to 14. The pH scale range starts from 0 to 14. And the hydronium ion or hydrogen ion concentration from 10 to the power 0 to 10 to the power minus 14. Now the scale is divided into three parts. One is known as the acid base part, then neutral part, then acid part. The shading part I have done in the middle, that indicates the neutral part. So this, the value is 7. If the pH 7, then it indicates the thing is neutral. Then the less than 7, that means 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, they are coming under the acid. And more than 7 value coming under the base, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are base. So more than 7 are coming under the base, less than 7 are coming under the acid, and exactly 7 is neutral, neither acid nor base. Again, in the base, there is strong base and weak base. So the value very close to the neutral, like 8, 9, 10, they are known as the weak base. And the value extreme side, that is 14, 13, 12, that is called the strong base. Similarly, acid is divided into weak acid and strong acid. The acid whose pH is near about the neutral, like 6, 5, 4, they are called the weak acid. And the which shows the extreme value like 0, 1, 2, they are called the strong acid. So what I have seen, even here HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, they are having this length 0, 1, 2, like that. And sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide value will be, that is strong. Here it is like that. So this is about the pH scale. Now let us come. This pH scale importance, what are the importances of the pH scale? What are the uses of the pH scale in our everyday life even also? Let us see. Some point I have given here. pH of the different body fluid such as blood, saliva can be used to find out the abnormality in our body. Because our body has certain body fluid like lymph, like saliva, like blood, which help in the circulatory system, and that totally responsible for our normality of our body. If pH goes up or down, then our abnormality develop and we get a lot of problems. So to find out the problem, to diagnose the problem, we have to see the pH of our body fluid. Second one, pH of soil determines type of crop to grow, because soil quality is responsible for the type of crop we have to grow and amount of production. So some crops need acidic soil, some crop need the basic soil, but maximum need the right amount of pH for the crop. So if suppose we are going to have a crop and that pH is suppose 7 or 8, but our soil is 6, then what we have to do? Its pH we have to rise by adding calcium oxide or lime. In this way, we can take the help of pH scale for our agriculture part. Third one, pH of the substance, pH of stomach can be maintained by using antacid or lemon water for relaxation. Sometimes we get stomach pain due to two reasons, especially one is acidic nature of the stomach or basic nature of the stomach. When our stomach pH get more than 7 or like that, so it becomes basic and we get stomach pain. Or if it is also acidic, we get stomach pain. So for that case, for example, if we are suffering from stomach pain due to acidic region, then we have to take a medicine known as the antacid, milk of magnesia generally. So this antacid is a mild base and change the pH of our stomach and we get the relief. So this is the stomach problem. We also use the pH scale. Then fourth one is that to maintain mouth pH to avoid tooth cavity. Generally in our everyday life, many students, many people, they are suffering from tooth cavity. Because why? Because the acidic mouth in our body. So sometimes when we take the food, some part of the food are left in the junction place of the teeth, and throughout the time they are fermented by bacteria and the acid is created. This acid causes the corrosion of our enamel part of the teeth and slowly the tooth cavity develops. So to avoid this tooth cavity, we have to maintain our pH level 5.5. less than 5.5 pH in our mouth cause the acidic, and that acid cause the corrosion of enamel, causing the tooth cavity. So that's why we take the tooth, we do brushing of the teeth twice, morning and evening, to maintain our pH of the mouth, to avoid the, that is called the tooth cavity. Next we are coming to the another application for self defense. In self defense, both in plant and animal, we are having some nature also set some arrangement for self defense, as well as in us also we do. Like example, when honeybee sting us, we get pain in our muscle, because honeybee produce some acid which get into our muscle, and we get irritation immediately. So to recover from this problem, we generally use some baking soda present in our house. This baking soda is mild base. When it come contact with the acidic part, then it neutralize and we get recover. So these are all are. One more is there. The hair of wild nettles plant produces methanoic acid. In village area, in some wild area, there one type of plant is there, that is called the nettle plant, and that nettle plant leaf contain a little very fine hair like projection, and when it comes contact with our skin, they get inside our skin and produce the methanoic acid, which cause the irritation, swelling, rashes, red patches like that. So to avoid this one, they are near about, there are some plants are available known as the duck plant. This duck plant leaf, if we can get and rub in that part, then we can get the relax, because duck plant is best plant. Its leaf produce a best type of secretion, which when rubbed, this come contact with the acid and neutralize. So we get the relax. So all these are known as the application or uses of PSCL in our everyday life. So finally, we'll come some to learn some compound in this chapter, which are later class we have to discuss in detail. Today we have to just know there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compound I have given here. One is known as the common salt. Common salt, which we use generally in our kitchen room for our cooking, eating purpose, that is called the common salt. Its chemical name is sodium chloride. Chemical name is sodium chloride, and its formula is NaCl. Second one is known as the one type of salt is there known as the bleaching powder. Generally we use in our bathroom and toilet like that, to keep germ out of germ infection. So that is called the bleaching powder. Its chemical name is calcium oxychloride, and its chemical formula is CaOCl2, calcium oxychloride. Third, another type of salt is known as the baking soda. Generally we use this one in our kitchen room for making pakoda or like dhokla or parotha, or like idli, dosa, to make it soft, spongy. And in bakery industry they use this baking soda for their breads, cakes, to make it spongy and soft. Now this baking soda chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, and the formula is NaHCO3. NaHCO3, known as the sodium hydrogen carbonate. Now number 4, washing soda. Generally we use for our cleaning the clothes in laundry. Generally it is used, that is washing soda. Nowadays we are getting a lot of detergent like Nirma, Reen, Ghadi, etc. That main compound is washing soda. So its chemical name is sodium carbonate decahydrate. Sodium carbonate decahydrate, and formula is Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. This 10H2O in the form of water of crystallization. Some compounds are there which contain water molecule in the compound form, and that compound is known as the water of crystallization. Now another is known as the plaster of Paris, generally used in our construction material, in our building, making the statue, making plastering the broken bones in medical profession. So this is called the plaster of Paris, which is a white powder, and its chemical name is calcium sulfate hemihydrate, calcium sulfate hemihydrate, and its chemical formula is CaSO4 So this is about the five compound, their chemical name, their chemical formula. You should remember it. You should practice it by writing also. So all these parts we completed. Next we will continue the individual compounds like bleaching powder, baking soda, washing soda, plaster of Paris, their processing, their uses, their chemical reaction, etc. in the next class. Thank you. Once again, I say you just keep inside the room, stay at home, don't go outside if there is no necessary, and keep the social distance. Wash your hand with soap and dettol, and if outside by chance you use the sanitizer that is called you just take it sanitary like different companies are available, so you use and put